Pledge of Allegiance. This is to advise those present at this meeting of the Board of Education of the Pinelands Regional School District in the County of Ocean that adequate notice of this meeting was provided in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act. The notice has been posted in the Board of Education office, junior high school, and high school buildings. The notice was also sent to the Press of Atlantic City, Asbury Park Press, and filed with the municipal clerks of Bass River Township, Eagleswood Township, Little Egg Harbor Township, and the Borough of Tuckerton. Can we have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Betty.
Here.
Mr. Bonnicky. Mrs. Johnson.
Here.
Mrs. Crystal Martin.
Here.
Mrs. Patty Martin.
Here.
Mrs. McVeigh.
Here.
Mr. Vaux.
Here.
Mr. Dalio.
Here.
Mr. Hewitt.
Here. I will move to item number 3, approval of minutes. Recommend the motion to approve the following minutes from
Can I
the,
just-
yes.
There's a couple people who have to abstain from minutes. Mrs. Betty, May 19th, both executive and regular. Just wanted to point that out. Mrs. Johnson, May 19th, executive and regular, and also the June 10th executive. And Ms. Patty Martin, June 10th for executive.
May I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Motion. Second.
Any discussion? All right, we'll go to a voice vote.
Mrs. Betty?
Abstain May 19th. Yes, all right.
Okay. Mr. Bonnicky? Ms. Johnson?
Abstain from 1 and 2, recuse from 3.
Mrs. Crystal Martin?
Yes.
Mrs. Patty Martin?
Yes, May 19th, regular and executive. I abstain from June 10th.
Mrs. McVeigh?
Yes.
Mr. Vaux?
Yes.
Mr. Dalio?
Yes.
Mr. Hewitt?
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right, we'll move on to item number 4, student representative reports. We'll start off with our junior high school representative, Jacob Wilczek.
Good evening. Sorry. We are at the end of the 2024-25 school year, and what a year it has been at the Pinelands Regional Junior High School. First, the 8th grade dinner dance semi-formal was held on June 5th. It was an amazing night for a promoting class of 8th graders. LBI National is a beautiful venue, and I'm sure everyone who attended had a lot of fun. 9th grade class elections are underway. Candidates recorded a 1-minute video speech explaining why they'd be a good candidate for office. And soon, videos and an election form will be pushed out to students and election results will be announced soon. The Junior High School Awards Night was on June 10th, where administration and advisors recognized the academic, athletic, and service achievements of many of our students. Thank you to our band, conducted by Mr. Brian Majoros, and to our facilities department for their help in putting it all together. Many people were recognized for major awards, such as the Caring Award, Perfect Attendance Award, Rural Spirit Award, and Principals Award. Last week began our finals in the junior high, and they will continue up until the end of the school year. Please remember to get good sleep, study, and eat a healthy breakfast to succeed during finals. Dr. Frasca emailed to the classes of 2029 and 2030 the final exam schedule. There are 3 half days, which was today, will be tomorrow, and will be Wednesday. June 19th is the last day to take finals, and there will be no district transportation provided on the 19th. Now, I'm so extremely grateful to this board for hearing from me for the last 8 months or so, and there's so many people to thank that have helped shape me into the person that can successfully execute this role. First, my 2 SGA advisors, Julie Luna and Allison Lawrence. Nothing gets done without them. They do so much for our school, and they're the ones who gave me this chance to succeed and take on a role in the student government. They are two exemplary educators, and I always feel like more of a colleague than a student when I'm working with them. They're always so approachable and are so appreciative of my ideas, and they're simply amazing. I couldn't imagine a better team to run the SGA. Then, obviously, the brilliant administrators we have at the junior high school, Mr. Shore, Mrs. Thurbers, Mrs. Molesky. They're so supportive of the SGA and of me, and I could not imagine a better administrative team to run the junior high school. They're so approachable and are remarkable individuals with unwavering dedication to their school and the Pinelands community. I have to thank all of my wonderful teachers over the last 2 years, but most of all, Shannon Lake and Jill Maxwell. They teach their courses with so much enthusiasm and are amongst the best of the best at our school. Educators like Miss Leake and Mrs. Maxwell are wonderful, always supportive, and are great people alongside their educational duties. Finally, I'd like to thank our amazing student government class representatives who are always so helpful and contribute so much to the actions of our SGA. Thank you so much for your participation, and congratulations in advance to next year's class officers. Overall, thank you so much for the opportunity to present on behalf of the Pinelands Regional Junior High School. It has been a great honor. Thank you to everyone on the board, the administration team at both the district and the building level, and to everyone who played a part in this, one of my great honors of my time at Pinelands so far. I will never forget the support from everyone involved in making the SGA happen. This concludes my final report, and so as my last official act as chairman of the Pinelands Regional Junior High School Student Government Association, I'd like to thank you all so much, and I'd like to wish you guys a very happy and great summer. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jacob. We appreciate you and your enthusiasm and your well-outlined reports. All right, let's hear from our high school representative, Mr. Max Ramos.
Good evening. I'll move a bit closer. Hard speech to follow. As we close out another school year, June has proven to be a month filled with celebration, achievement, and pride for our high school community. Our seniors kicked off the month with their much-anticipated trip to Disney, spending a week immersed in the magic of the parks and creating lifelong memories. Just a few days later, on June 9th, they were celebrating once more during our annual yearbook breakfast, a time-honored tradition recognizing their accomplishments and the bonds they've built throughout their high school journey. On June 10th and 11th, we held the principal's breakfast to honor students who demonstrated outstanding academic performance this year. Their dedication and hard work set a strong example for their peers. Our video production students took the spotlight with their third annual Pinelands Film Festival, where they proudly showcased their creativity, storytelling, and technical skills. On June 11th, Scholarship Night honored 116 seniors who collectively received an impressive 346 scholarships. This evening was a powerful reminder of our students' hard work, community support, and their bright futures ahead. In athletics, the girls' flag football team was recognized by the New York Giants for their exceptional season, and the girls' softball team was crowned all B-South champions, both teams representing our school with pride and sportsmanship. Meanwhile, our talented band students took their music on the road during the annual performance tour, sharing their talents with audiences in Virginia and Washington, D.C. We now look ahead to one of the most meaningful milestones of the year, graduation, which will take place this Wednesday evening. It's a moment to honor the class of 2025 for all we've accomplished and to celebrate the beginning of our next chapter. All of these moments reflect a vibrant and meaningful conclusion to what has truly been a remarkable school year. We are incredibly proud of our students' achievements, both inside and outside the classroom, and we look forward to continuing this tradition of excellence in the year ahead. Wishing everyone a fun-filled, relaxing, and safe summer. Thank you.
Thank you, Max. All right, we're going to move on to the superintendent's report.
Thank you. Ooh, am I on? Yes. I just have a few things. From Jen Soralik, one of our amazing teachers. She wants to give an update on the garden tour, which will take place Sunday, June 29th between 10 and 3. She has 7 total gardens right now within our community, and tickets are still being sold. You can get them at Hands Garden Center, Sandy T's, Creative Cuts, and straight through Jen Soralik if you want to contact her through her email address. It is a rain or shine event. She has sold 102 tickets so far. There will be many prizes, over 100 baskets and donations. 6 vendors, one will be present at each of the gardens, and she'd like everyone to know that all proceeds go to the Robert Soralik Memorial Scholarship, and any student that is going to post-secondary journey and she's been extremely fortunate, donating close to over $40,000 for graduates since her dad has passed in 2000. So if you need more information, you can just contact Jen Soralik directly. Scholarship night with Miss Kenny was an amazing, amazing experience, and she was able to give out over $500,000 in scholarships to our students. So thank you, Miss Kenny, and to all of our donors. It just was a wonderful evening. Ocean County College has informed us that the programs that we put in place for dual enrollment have saved families over $318,000 this past year. So we're really fortunate to have that partnership with them and with Stockton University. As Max said, graduation is Wednesday. It'll take place at 5 o'clock. Rain or shine, hopefully shine. And I would like to just say thank you to everyone for an amazing school year. If you want to see some of the wonderful things that are happening at Pinelands, you can go to my email address at the bottom and watch our school story video or right on our website. Thank you to the board. Thank you to all the staff, students, and families for a great school year. We're going to be planning this summer for another amazing year upcoming. So thank you to everyone. That's all I have.
All right, thank you, Dr. McCooley. We'll move on to item number 5, presentations. Our first presentation will be by Dr. Clark.
Good evening, everybody. It is with great pleasure that the Pinelands Regional School District recognizes the Cross family for their outstanding volunteerism. Harry and Laura Cross have worked closely with both the junior high and high school students and staff to promote agricultural education in our schools and throughout the community. Their dedication has been instrumental in the success of the newly established junior high school garden, which I invite you to visit after tonight's meeting or throughout the summer as things bloom. Throughout the late winter and spring, the Crosses have been on campus nearly every day, collaborating with teachers and guiding students in the process of planting and growing crops. They have even given their time on weekends to ensure that the plants are well cared for. Their support, generosity, and patience as we've launched this program have been truly invaluable. On behalf of the entire school district, thank you, Harry and Laura, for all that you do for our students, staff, and for the community. And if you can come on up, we have a certificate for you.
There are many things that you could choose to do with your time, but the fact that you've come to participate in the Board of Education meeting and bring us important information about how things are going in the school district, we really appreciate that. And we know that you take time and put a lot of effort into the reports that you give, gathering information, deciding what it is that you're going to share with us. And we really appreciate that. And just watching the way that both Max and Jacob handle themselves, the way that you act so professionally, we know that we can see success in your future. And as a token of our appreciation, we'd like to present you with some gifts. So Jacob and Max, if you guys could just come on up to the center here.
This is for Max. since you're gonna be going there. And here we got some high school swag for you. You guys go in the middle? Dave, want to go in the middle? Thanks, guys.
As we move into the work session, which includes the board forum, new business and old business, I'm going to ask the board members when you're ready to say something, just to help us be a little more productive in our discussion environment, and maybe just raise your hand, let me call on you, so that way you can have the floor, and then just we'll make sure that as we make comments and as we interject, that we wait until someone's finished and you're acknowledged before you begin to respond to a comment. So we'll start out with board forum. Does anyone have anything for board forum? All right. New business.
I was raising my hand.
She was raising her hand for board forum, I believe she was talking about.
Oh. I couldn't hear it. That's why I'm asking. All right.
Well, you probably can't see me either. I'm raising my hand as you instructed.
Okay, well, I can't see you, so thank you.
Yeah, well, that's,
Okay. Go ahead.
can I?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I emailed you and you said you were going to ask about articulation this past year.
Yes, I did ask about articulation, and there wasn't a lot of articulation done between the districts.
Why is that?
Dr. McCooley?
We just didn't have it this year. What's gonna be scheduled for the upcoming school year?
Okay.
There's not a reason you could give for that, like we couldn't schedule it with Tuckerton, or you just didn't want to do it? I'm assuming you just didn't want to do it? Or schedule that, Ms. Fresca? Usually you handle that, correct?
We're not gonna get into the details of that right now. It just didn't take place this year, and we're hoping to do it in the upcoming school year.
Okay. And for sixth grade curriculum, Pinelands is responsible for that, correct?
No, Pinelands does not do the sixth grade curriculum. That takes place in those school districts.
Okay. And can you explain what articulation is then for the public?
Can I explain what articulation is?
Yeah, the meetings you have with like Tuckerton and Little Lake Harbor, it's called articulation, and you meet with sixth grade teachers. Is that not correct?
So in the past, the sixth grade team would meet with the seventh grade team for certain topics, science, they would articulate and do roadmaps. Our special ed did articulate this year. We had meetings with those teachers and their child study teams. The administration often articulates with the administrations from the other districts.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Does anyone else have anything for new business? Mrs. McVeigh.
Thank you, Sarah. I just want to bring up some thoughts I had on the possibility of forming a board ad hoc committee. It would be an extracurricular advisory committee. I know from time to time, I as a board member, I as a grandparent, even I as a parent, will get approached by members of the public to ask questions about certain things, to have suggestions about certain things, even things that I see from time to time being at different events. Sometimes I bring a critical eye to things and see things that maybe we could do a teeny bit better, or would even like to take the opportunity to say what a great job was done here or here or here. So I was thinking that we could consider putting together ad hoc committee with some appointed board members to also include staff, coaches, parents, students, bring all the stakeholders to the table and take a look at some of our, or all of our extracurricular activities and see what we're doing well, what we could do better, and probably most of all, evaluate and try to do the best job we can do meeting the needs of our students. So that would be my suggestion, if we could consider doing that. I mean, I have a lot of other information, but I don't want to bore everybody. If we take it further, I'll be happy to.
Sure. I mean,
Write it up for
I for
everybody.
one think that's an excellent idea.
Are you interested in chairing that committee?
Well, I mean, it's up to the board president to appoint. We could have 4 members of the board on it,
Right.
so we wouldn't have a quorum. I would certainly like to serve on it, and I would certainly be more than happy to chair it, but that is entirely up to the president.
Yeah, I think that would be a great idea, and would probably be very helpful to the district and the community. Anyone else have any thoughts on that?
I just want to say I think it's an excellent idea, and I would volunteer not to chair.
Sure.
Would there be any, what would that look like as far as gathering, stakeholders to be a part of it?
I think you would want to have interested people, certainly whoever may be on the staff who is inclined in that direction. I think parents that have children that are in activities, students who are involved at different activities. I know some of the things that, there are students that are involved in some activities but can't be involved in others because of just time constraints and whatever. But there are things that we could do to help facilitate that. Just whatever the students, I think it should be student-driven, bring to the table that, sometimes it's easy to just say, this is the way we've always done it, this works, this is the way we're going to do it. I think sometimes it's a good idea to listen to all the stakeholders and not be afraid to make productive change that would be for the betterment of our activities, whether there are activities that students would like to see that we're not doing. Make sure, especially during these times when we have such budget constraints, that we're looking at being as efficient and effective with what we spend on our extracurriculars, all those types of things. And I think too, when you bring stakeholders together in an environment that is productive and not confrontational, we don't want to wait until there's a problem to address it. If we're being proactive, then you get the best of people coming to the table and not the angst and the concern that there was a problem or issue that wasn't addressed. So, I think putting out some kind of questionnaire, who would be interested, it'd probably end up being a rather large, but you wouldn't want it too large committee. You may even have floating members who are not interested in all extracurriculars, but are interested in sports, or interested in drama, or interested in academic extracurriculars, whatever the case may be. And to meet on a regular basis, not to just say we're going to do it and then not follow through with a concerted effort to do it.
So as you said, it's student-driven, but would that also, the ad hoc committee, would that also encompass like maybe a seniors component, or senior citizens?
Sure, I think community members is a great idea, because
Awesome.
there are so many things that we do that, whether it's a football game or a play or a concert, that we have community members that are unattached who attend these events. And it would be great to see what we could do to make that activity better to be a spectator at or a participant in. I think that's a great idea.
So I guess if someone wants to be part of it, they could email Dave directly.
Sure.
And then if you can get together, I hear all your ideas now, but if we can draft like an interest survey to go out to the staff, students,
Sure.
and parents, and then you can review that before we send it out.
Yeah, I think that would be great, and if there are board members that are interested in serving on it, let me know, and we'll definitely get that going, and if we have too many board members that are interested, we can always rotate in and out. I think that would be good. Thank you, Ms. McVeigh.
Thank you for your time.
Anything else for new business? All right, old business?
Hey, I was raising my hand again, sorry,
Okay, that's fine.
for new business. I just had some concerns about the fundraiser being held at Breezes tomorrow that Ms. Frasca is allowing and Ms. McCooley is allowing staff to leave early tomorrow for their contract. Tomorrow's a half day. From what I understand, they're supposed to stay until 2 or 2:20, but they're being granted permission to leave early to go to, at 12 o'clock, to go to this fundraiser for the Pinelands Alumni Association and to celebrate retirees, which is great. I'm all for that, but I just feel like it should not be during the school day because it leaves us liable for employees to be off of school grounds, to be, if they're eating, that's fine. Who's going to monitor if they're going to be drinking alcohol or not? If they're allowed to go, they should be taking paid time off and not be contracted to be at a fundraiser, which the Pinelands community or the Pinelands alumni is benefiting from directly or indirectly, which Ms. Frasca is on.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Anyone else for new business or old business?
Well, does Donio want to address that, seeing that's kind of like a legal liability?
I don't really have anything to address with that.
Okay.
Ultimately, what an adult does in an establishment that's governed by rules and regulations, I do not think would derivatively apply liability to the school district. Thank you.
Even though they're contracted to be at school for that day?
Again, I've already given you my opinion.
Okay. You're so worth your $175 per hour. Thank you.
All right, we're going to move on. Item number 7, Residents Forum, agenda items only. Board policy number 0167 encourages community participation in every meeting. However, the board requests that the public respect a 3-minute time limit when commenting on agenda items. All right, seeing that we have no comment from the public, we'll move on to item number 8, instructional. Recommend the motion to approve instructional items A through G. May I have a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Discussion? Seeing that there's no discussion, we'll move to a roll call vote.
Mrs. Betty,
Yes.
Mr. Bonnicky, Mrs. Johnson,
A through E, yes. F, no. G, yes.
Mrs. Crystal Martin,
Yes.
Mrs. Patty Martin,
Yes.
Mrs. McVeigh,
Yes.
Mr. Vaux,
Yes.
Mr. Dalio,
Yes.
Mr. Hewitt.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, we'll move to item number 9, operations. Recommend motion to approve the following operations items A through I. May I have a motion?
Motion?
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, seeing that there's no discussion, we'll go to a roll call vote.
Mrs. Betty,
Yes.
Mr. Bonnicky, Mrs. Johnson,
A through C, yes. D1, yes. D2 and 3, recuse. E, no. F through I, yes.
Mrs. Crystal Martin,
Yes.
Mrs. Patty Martin,
Yes.
Mrs. McVeigh,
Yes.
Mr. Vaux,
Yes.
Mr. Dalio,
Yes.
Mr. Hewitt,
Yes.
motion carried.
Okay, item number 10, personnel. Recommend the motion to approve the following personnel items A through BB. May I have a motion?
Motion.
Second?
Discussion?
I have questions.
Okay.
Will Miss Sisobath still be the anti-bullying coordinator?
Yes.
And will her amendment of the job title have an impact on her pay?
No.
Is there a cap for staff stipends?
No.
It seems that
No.
Miss DeFrancia and Alex Henderson are always getting multiple ones, and it makes it seem like it's very unbalanced for other staff.
No.
Is there an opportunity for other staff members to get those stipends, or do
Yes.
you just pick them?
I don't pick any of them. The supervisor of that department or grant picks them.
All right.
And then under 10 personnel, is Z correct at 555 hours
Yes.
for the summer technician?
Yes.
So up to $9,990 will be paying this summer help for 30 days?
Yes.
She works 15 hours per day?
It's 3 employees that are getting that. She's one of 3.
I only saw her name listed on the agenda.
Correct.
So why are the other 2 names not listed?
They were there last month.
All right. Let's go to a roll call vote.
Mrs. Betty,
Yes.
Mr. Bonnicky, Mrs. Johnson,
This one's going to be a long one, so tell me if I go too fast. A, B, yes. C, 1, no. C2, 3, yes. D and E, yes. F, no. G, yes. H, I, yes. For J, DeFrancia and Henderson, Ramirez, no. Goodwin, Arden, yes. K, reluctantly yes for 1 and 2, 3 for no. L, M, yes. N, O, no. P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, yes. W, no. X, Y, yes. Z, no. And then A, and B, B, yes, yes.
Mrs. Crystal Martin,
Yes.
Mrs. Patty Martin,
Yes.
Mrs. McVeigh,
Yes.
Mr. Vaux,
Yes.
Mr. Dalio,
Yes.
Mr. Hewitt,
Yes.
motion carried.
Item number 11, harassment, intimidation, and bullying. Recommend motion to approve the following HIB item A.
Motion.
Any discussion? Okay, we'll go to a roll call vote.
Mrs. Betty,
Yes.
Mr. Bonnicky, Mrs. Johnson,
Recuse.
Recuse.
She said
oh,
recuse.
recuse, okay. Mrs. Crystal Martin,
Yes.
Mrs. Patty Martin,
Yes.
Mrs. McVeigh,
Yes.
Mr. Vaux,
Yes.
Mr. Dalio,
Yes.
Mr. Hewitt,
Yes.
motion carried.
Item number 12, report of board secretary, business administrator. Recommend motion to approve the report of the board secretary, business administrator, items A through R. May I have a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Any discussion?
I have a question.
Okay.
For donations, I'm just wondering why the Johnson family donation for project graduation is not on the agenda for approval, and also their donation from the junior high softball.
I could have Ms. Miller look into that and get back to her.
Okay. Ms. Miller will look into that and get back to you. Any other discussion? All right, let's go to a roll call vote.
Mrs. Betty?
Yes.
Mr. Bonnicky? Mrs. Johnson?
A through I, yes. J, no. K through S, yes.
Mrs. Crystal Martin?
Yes.
Mrs. Patty Martin?
Yes.
Mrs. McVeigh?
Yes.
Mr. Vaux?
Yes.
Mr. Dalio?
Yes.
Mr. Hewitt?
I will recuse from A, yes to the rest.
Motion carried.
Okay, item number 13, informational items, the attendance and discipline reports, evacuations and security drill. Anybody have any questions about those reports?
Nope.
All right. Residents Forum general topics. Board policy number 0167 encourages community participation in every meeting. However, the board requests that the public respect a 3-minute time limit when commenting on any topic.
Good evening. I'm Jackie Zimnock. I'm a Little Egg Harbor resident and a Pinelands staff member, soon to be a retiree. So I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you to the Board of Education as well as the past boards dating back to the times of Dr. Kern. I've been attending these meetings before I was even hired. I would attend as the PTSA president. Over the past 20 years, this place and all of you have meant more to me than you'll ever know. I'm not just retiring from some job. This school district and all of the administration, staff members, and students are like family to me. From school-based youth services helping me and my family through an upheaval in my life, to the Wildcat family holding me up through the devastation of Superstorm Sandy, and my copy room being my home to my daughter and my dog for 3 days during the storm. I am forever grateful. Thank you especially to Karen Kenny, who gave me the opportunity to move from the copy room to help Debbie Loomis in the attendance office and become an attendance secretary. That job morphed into being the greeter at the high school when we moved back to the high school. And it is there that I feel my purpose, being able to touch so many people with love and kindness, and it shows. So many have expressed their gratitude to me. I have been asked, how do you stay so positive every day? And I'll say, just most days. I have the answer. Every day when I wake up, I ask God to make me the person He'd have me be and use me. And I follow the 4 agreements to keep me on track. You may ask what these 4 agreements are, and I will tell you that as a parting gift to you, I've made a copy, and I will give them to each one of you. I hope you will read and heed these words, as I believe they have the power to change one's life, if not the world. So God bless you all, and thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was great.
beautiful.
Oh, this is amazing.
Thank you.
Sure.
A lawyer could certainly use
You gave me one, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And reach across here, because I don't think I'm going to see you in the next couple of days.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Lorelei doesn't need anything.
You never know.
Thank you for your kind words.
Absolutely, I meant every word of it.
And thank you to Mr. Wilczek and Mr. Ramos. You always made my,
Thank you very much.
these meetings very special. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks, Jackie.
Oh, thank you. Yes, your smile and your greeting will truly be missed in the high school. I'm going to read a letter on behalf of a parent who was not able to attend tonight. It says, "Good evening, my name is Jen DeBella, and I am the proud parent of Ava Nicole, who is preparing to graduate on Wednesday. I wanted to take a few moments to express my heartfelt gratitude to the many people who have walked alongside our family throughout her journey at Pinelands. It has not always been an easy journey. Ava entered 7th grade full of life, then COVID hit. Her grandfather passed away, other life challenges followed, and she struggled mentally and emotionally. School was never a one-size-fits-all experience for her. There were days when it was overwhelming, filled with frustration and self-doubt. There were many times when I needed to reach out to the administration and staff to ensure all of Ava's needs were being met. My calls, emails, and meetings with administrators and staff were always met with respect, quick responses, and a helpful attitude. I'm not saying we always agreed, but we worked together to meet Ava's needs. Concerns were heard, and steps were taken to prevent other students from facing the same issues in the future. To her teachers, Mr. DeFrancia, Mr. Miller, Mrs. Fraley, Mr. O, Mr. Goodwin, Mrs. Sofield, Ms. Dallas, and many others, thank you for seeing her, challenging her, lifting her up on the tough days, and celebrating her victories, big and small. The patience, dedication, and passion you bring to your work have left a lasting impression. To the counselors and safety staff, Ms. Melissa Thompson, Mrs. Yannicone, Pat, Kyle, and every adult who advocated for Ava, offered a listening ear, or believed in her when she doubted herself, thank you. Thank you for making Ava feel safe and heard. You may never fully know the impact you've had. To the administration and the school board, thank you for making decisions that prioritize our children, for investing in programs and staff that make a difference. Some of these programs may not mean much to you, but to some students they are a lifeline. The drama program was exactly that for Ava. I hope that each of you can put personal differences aside and continue to work for all of our students. Remember, as you sit here, our kids are watching, and the decisions you make impact them. Raising a child truly takes a village, and Ava and I were fortunate to find that village here. Once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. Thank you, Jen DeBella. All right. Mr. Max?
Good evening. My name is Maximus Ramos. I'm a student here at Pinelands Regional High School. The past year or so, I've had a seat on this board as the student representative. It was my job to ensure that the students' voices were heard and try to argue for the students. However, during these meetings, I rarely spoke up, as not many things actually impacted the students on a level I saw fit. This may be good or bad, but something I do know is that it was not always the students and the district as a whole that the board was arguing for. What I've witnessed is sometimes petty arguments, some being started out as of genuine and valuable questions, but being skewed by personal feelings towards one another, as well as attitude and tone of voice that creates room for conflict. This has limited the board's potential in solving problems for the district. To create a functioning board that creates meaningful policies, every member needs to set aside personal feelings and past grudges and work as a group. The board as a whole needs to remember who they are here to benefit. The district, especially the teachers who work here for teaching the students, and the students that go here that are the future of these schools. Tonight there were presentations and speeches showing the impact that the board has had, and these should be the goal that the board strives for. I wish you best of luck in the future.
Thank you, Max. All right, seeing that we have no one else for residents forum, we'll move to board forum. So Max, you'd be first up. Do you want another shot?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
I'd like to thank you all for the opportunity of having me here. I've learned a lot. I've been able to see, learn, like I said, and experience just a lot of different things. I'd like to thank you all and wish you the best of luck in the upcoming years, and thank you very much.
Thanks. All right, Miss Patty Martin.
I would like to thank all of the staff, parents, administrators throughout the year that have been chaperones on all the different field trips, whether they were a day to Disney, to the band trip, etc. Thank you for participating, keeping the kids safe, and having a great time. Wishing everybody a great summer. I'm going to try not to get emotional, but to the class of 2025. Good luck.
All right. Miss McVeigh.
I will keep it short and sweet because I know for some of us, we're already on summer vacation, even though the weather is lying to us. To the staff and to the administration, a big shout out and thank you. It's incredible the dedication that all of you bring each and every day. And from a grandparent, a board member, somebody who bleeds green and gold, I say thank you. Enjoy the summer. For the retirees, really enjoy it. It's a wonderful next stage in your life. Thank you.
All right. Ms. Johnson.
I just wanted to say welcome to all the incoming 7th graders from Little Lake Harbor, Tuckerton, and Eagleswood. I can only hope Pinelands does a better job reaching out to our sending districts for the sake of all our students. Jacob, all the best in high school. I have no doubt you will be at this table probably your senior year. Max, congratulations on all you have accomplished during your high school career and all the best on your next chapter. No doubt you will continue to be successful and an upstanding young man. Congratulations to our 2025 seniors and all the best to you, and have a great summer.
All right. Mr. Vaux.
Congratulations to all the seniors. I have some special thanks in regards to my daughter. Special thanks to Coach Becker, Coach Jones, and Coach for making her 4 years of high school that much more enjoyable. Tennis and bowling will be memories that she will hold forever thanks to these coaches. More special thanks to Miss Wilt, Miss Jaeger, Miss Miller, and Mr. Miller for making her school day not only educational but also enjoyable, and giving her a reason to come to school and often home with a smile, with a story that started with one of these teachers' names. And congratulations to all the graduating class this June.
All right. Miss Betty.
To all the teachers who are about to go from 300 miles an hour to 50, congratulations. To administrators, to everybody. To the seniors, wow. Wednesday's going to be a big day. To Jacob, congratulations. There you are. You did such a great job. I look forward to seeing you in 4 years. Maximus, scholarship night. Real nice job collecting those awards. Very impressive. And nice job also. It's been a great year here. I work at a different school district, and I keep telling them the things we're getting done here, whether or not y'all know it, it's pretty exceptional. We are doing a really good not surprising, that's not fair. We're doing an amazingly good job. And I don't say that just because I'm on the board, I say it because I'm seeing it from several levels. So we do need to hang on, we do need to make improvements, we do need to keep striving for better, and I'm very grateful to be here, and thank God it's summer, y'all. Thank you.
All right. Miss Crystal Martin.
I will echo everyone's congratulations to the seniors. Good luck in the future, and to the administration, staff, and all the parents. Congratulations to you as well for getting through another year. And just another thank you to the crosses. I think there can never be enough thank you for all you do for that garden, the students, the community. I think it's just amazing. I'm so happy that you guys are here. Thank you.
Mr. Dalio.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. Yeah, I'd just like to touch base on what Lisa Betty said. We do have an amazing school with a lot of amazing teachers. Thank you for all your hard work over the year. I mean, this school really is an amazing place to be, and the teachers are the reason why it's that way. You know, we're here at another end of the school year, you know, and sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it's different, but it's always fun to be here. Jacob and Max, I mean, you both are extremely bright young men. Max, you're gonna go far. And Jacob, I can't wait to see you in a few years. I see Senator. I definitely see something in that area. It's every year our class representatives always blow my doors off on how articulate you are and just how you present yourself. And I couldn't imagine being that way at your age. It just you truly are years ahead of where I think you would be, and you're here at Pinelands, so there's some correlation. Something's got to be happening good here. But other than that, you know, I have nothing else to say. Just like, let's enjoy the summer. Thank you.
All right, just to round things out, congratulations to the seniors as they get ready to graduate. Again, thank you, Jacob, and thank you, Max, for your input this year. We really appreciate it, and we wish you both the best. To the administrators and teachers, you can do it. You're almost there.
Yeah.
You're almost there. But it is truly great to hear about all of the things that are going on in the district, from the garden experience for the junior hires. That's just an incredible thing for our kids to be able to be a part of, to all of the great things that happened this spring with our after-school sports programs, to the performing arts activities that have taken place, the awards nights, the scholarship nights. It's a really great time of the year to celebrate the accomplishments of our staff and our students, and we really appreciate that. And we will miss the retirees and wish them the best as they start a new chapter. So without that being said, may I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
All right, all in favor? Aye. All right, meeting is adjourned.
Good night, everyone.
Have a good night.